Hi everybody, I'm Jean-Philippe Adam, I'm geophysicist for ALICE, and I will present you the webinar session about the watertight model and how we can use our geological time model who come from the model grid to create a watertight model and then all the output of this watertight model. I will start by a short presentation and then switch to a live demo into Paleoscan to show you how to create and how to handle the watertight model. First, just a short introduction of the watertight model. Our watertight model, it's vector model where Paleoscan manage the exact truncation between fault and horizons. Okay, and then thanks to this object, we can extract some fault horizons, fault polygon, thanks to this new object. This object, it's new object for Paleoscan 2017. First of all, how we create this watertight model. This watertight model is based on our StratiViewer. Okay, this StratiViewer, as you know, you can create a sequence stratigraphy or a sequence thanks to the 3D geo model. And like this, thanks to this model and all this layer, I can show you just in blue, purple, yellow, and the fault, we can create a watertight model with the management of fault and horizons intersection. We just switch from this model who come from the geological time model to this model with the exact truncation of the faults and horizons. This object, in fact, it's a 3D object. Thanks to this, we can do a 3D visualization. Okay, for example, this is a watertight model into the 3D viewer. Also, this watertight model, it's a grid model. We can display the gridding of the watertight model into the 3D viewer or into a 2D viewer. I will show you during the live demo. Okay, it's another visualization. And then, thanks to these objects, we can extract different objects. For example, we can extract some horizons. But contrary to horizons from horizon stack or from the model grid, because we have the exact truncation between fault and horizons, this horizon can be multi-Z, and also we have exactly the fault gap. Okay, and thanks to this fault gap, we can extract the fault with the gridding. Okay, as you can see on the picture, we have the gridding directly displaying on the fault, and also we can extract some fault polygon like this. I will just switch to Paleoscan. First of all, just short reminder about what is geological time model, what is a 3D model. Okay, just open a blending viewer, just drag and drop my seismic and the 3D model. I will focus directly on this area below the BCU, the base Cretaceous unconformity, where we have a lot of fault. Okay, I will create the watertight model on this part. Okay, also concerning this project, it's FO3 project. It's a North Sea project north of Netherlands, and I will focus on this part. Okay, thanks to the blending viewer, I can display only the seismic. Okay, we'll focus on this part, or only the 3D model. Okay, I can display this 3D geo model like this as layer. It's very useful to QC, okay, to check, okay, because I can navigate, I can QC my model. But this model, it's a continuous model of relative geological time. If I change, for example, with this, with another color bar, okay, I just move, it's a continuous model. And if I sharp the color again, okay, I can display all the horizons because it's a model full volume, a 3D volume of relative geological time of horizons. Okay, and thanks to this model, I have access to all these horizons. But if I drag and drop my fault, okay, I just drag and drop to display the fault into the 3D viewer, and then I will have the intersection with the 2D viewer. Okay, and now if I zoom on some faults, for example like this, as you can see, because we smooth the model, we have something like this on the fault. Okay, we don't have the exact truncation between fault and horizons. That's what we want to solve with the watertight model. It's to manage exactly the truncation between fault and horizons. To create the watertight model, I need to create a new Strati viewer, an extension. It's part of the Advanced Interpretation add-on module. Just have to toggle on. And then I will have access to sequence stratigraphy and watertight model toolbar. And also with the Advanced Interpretation, you have access to the color blending. It was part of another webinar, but if you have any question at the end, I can show you some tricks about the color blending. Okay. First, I need to create a sequence stratigraphy. Okay. I just need to click on New Strati Viewer. Choose the model. I will choose the one no fault. Okay, like this. And I drag and drop my seismic to display my seismic. Okay. As I explained, we want to focus and create the watertight model on this part. Okay, on the faulted part, just below the BCU. Okay. First of all, I have to create my sequence. Okay. Just new sequence. Okay, I can change the name. And then I can create some sequence boundary like this. Okay, I just have to double click to create the sequence boundary. And I can create my sequence thanks to the 3D model. And now, okay, I will just zoom on this part. I want to manage the truncation between fault and horizon. I want to create my watertight model. The watertight model, I just have to click. I can drag and drop a survey if I already have a survey on the area I want, or I just have to click and move the white dots to choose the area to compute the watertight model. Okay, no need to compute on the full volume. Okay, just want to focus on this part. Okay, you can also drag and drop the fault here if it's not already loaded. In this case, I have already loaded the fault. I have the intersection in yellow on this viewer, and then you can preview the watertight model. Okay, we will just compute a small watertight model directly on the windows and test. Okay, because the watertight model will use the physical memory of your computer. Just to be sure, if you want to create a large watertight model, you have enough memory to compute the watertight model. You can just click on test to know if it's possible or not. Okay, as you can see at the end, I have a warning message if it's possible or not. In this case, it's possible. Just have to click on OK. And then if I want to create the 3D watertight model, I just have to click on OK. And Paleoscan will compute the watertight model. Okay, take few seconds. Okay, it depends of the number of horizon and of course your computer. And then we will have the 3D objects, the 3D watertight model, display into the 3D viewer. And like all the other objects of Paleoscan, you will have the intersection with all the 2D viewer. I have the 3D viewer open and the watertight model display on the 3D viewer. Okay, I will just close the 3D viewer for the moment. I don't need. And come back to the 2D viewer where I have the intersection between a watertight model and the seismic display on the viewer. Okay. I will just toggle off in the 3D object list the watertight model just to come back to the sequence. Okay. For example, okay, on this case, the 3D model, the relative geological time model, I have this kind of intersection. Okay, it's smooth. And with the watertight model, okay, we have exactly the truncation between fault and horizons. Okay, if I display the two in the same time, as you can see, we interpolate to have exactly exactly the truncation between fault and horizons. Okay, just one comment. I will also toggle off the fault. Okay, just zoom out. As you can see, this object, the watertight model, contains horizons and fault in the same object. Okay, just some visualization with the 3D viewer, just like this. Okay, as you can see, we can visualize the watertight model in 3D. Okay, and exactly like a volume, Okay, if I switch to selection mouse mode, just here, or clicking on the F button of your keyboard, you can move inline, cross-line direction, and also all the horizons. Okay, and like this you can display your watertight model where you want to be displayed. Okay, just few comments. Okay, as you can see, I have created a watertight model with few horizons. What is really interesting with PaleoScan, it's all the interactivity of PaleoScan. Okay, if I come back to this, okay, I'm not happy with this watertight model. I want to have more details, more horizons. Just reactivate the sequence stratigraphy. Okay, I come back to the stratigraphic sequence picking mode, and then I just have to add more layer like this. Just add a lot of layers. Exactly as before, if I select a layer, for example this one, okay, then I have access to the property of this layer and I can change the lithography, okay, for example, or the color. Okay, I can name exactly as before, and then the watertight model will use the color and the lithography of the sequence. Okay, now if I recompute, okay, my watertight model, okay, but this time I will have more horizons and more details. Okay, on this area, like this. Just click on OK to compute. I have a warning message because I have already one watertight model display into the 3D viewer. If I want to replace the existing model or not. Okay, if you want to keep the previous one, you can save the watertight model. I will show you just after. Okay, in this case I want to replace. Just click on OK, and then PaleoScan will recompute a new watertight model. Okay, it will take a little bit more than the previous one because I have more horizons, but it will be still a few seconds to compute the watertight model. Okay, and PaleoScan will open the new watertight model in 3D. Okay, just come back to the 2D viewer first and just deactivate the strati, and as you can see, I have my watertight model with more layer. Okay, with more layer, more horizons, and as you can see, as I explained, the watertight model will skip the color and also the lithography of your sequence. Okay, like this you can really customize your watertight model, and of course you can navigate. You can switch to crossline, for example. Okay, if you have to navigate to find the watertight model, for example. Okay, can navigate in crossline. I can also play with the seismic. Okay, if I want to display only the watertight model, I can also stretch like this. Okay, to display the watertight model. Now I will switch to all the output and what we can do with this watertight model. First of all, if I select my watertight model, okay, selection mouse mode, and then I just have to double click, okay, like this. I have access to the property of my watertight model, and one of the property is show grid. Okay, I can activate, and as you can see, I have a gridding display directly on the 2D viewer. If I just display the 3D viewer now, just to show you, and then I have all the gridding, all the cellule display for my watertight model. And of course, as before, I can select one direction and change display more or less some direction using the normal navigation of PaleoScan. Okay, just have to scroll, select and scroll, and I can display. Okay, if I want, I can select also from the 3D viewer and deactivate the gridding. Okay, now I want to extract some object from this watertight model. I will just display the seismic again, and then first I want to extract one horizon, for example this one. Okay, I just have to select this horizon, selection mouse mode, and I double click, and then I will use the watertight model specific toolbar, and I can extract, okay, create watertight horizons. I have warning message, it display into the 3D viewer. Just maximize the 3D viewer, play with the 3D object list. I just toggle off the watertight model, and then I have extract one horizons. Okay. If I want, I can select and save this horizons. It will be saved in the watertight model folder. Okay, I can webinar for the name, and then export these horizons. Okay, just one comment concerning these horizons. If I export, okay, I have only the GoCAD format. Okay, because we have the exact truncation between fault and horizons. This horizon can be multi-Z, and it's mandatory to use the GoCAD format for the export. If I want, okay, I will display the watertight model. I can extract some fault. Okay, I just have to select the fault and then create watertight fault. Okay, exactly the same way I have a warning message concerning the creation of the fault. Okay, I just toggle off the watertight model, and then I have the fault create directly into the 3D viewer. And then if I select the fault, I can show the picking. In fact, it's the gridding. The picking is the gridding of my watertight model. Okay, I will continue. I will come back again to the Strati. But this time, because we have the exact truncation between fault and horizons, I will use this to extract some fault polygon. Okay, I just have to select one horizon. Okay, I will use the same. I want to select all the faults. I have this shortcut to select all the faults. And then, if I click on create watertight fault polygon, okay, I can toggle off the watertight model, and Paleoscan will extract all the fault polygon for this horizon. Of course, if you want, you can select several horizons to create, and several fault to create several fault polygon for different horizons, different fault. Okay, I will just toggle off my horizon, and if I want, I can select also and save this object as fault polygon. Okay, fault polygon webinar, to save this object into the database. And after, if I want, I can export as CSV file or shapefile. Okay, a last point concerning the output of the watertight model. I will just come back to the Strati viewer, just reactivate the watertight model. I will select some layers. Okay, I will just zoom in just to have more control, like this. And then select a fault, for example this one, like this. And then I can create some Allan diagram. Okay, just click on create Allan diagram, and then I have Allan diagram display on a fault viewer, like this. If I select the watertight model and I go on the property of the watertight model, I can choose the color for the foot wall and the hanging wall. Okay, like this, you have foot wall and hanging wall. Okay, and then thanks to the cross navigation, you can check your faults with the watertight model. As you can see, we have the same color as the watertight model into the fault viewer with Allan diagram, and check the two parts, the intersection of the layer with the two parts of your fault. And of course, check if you have some connection, for example, like this. Okay, and then you can zoom in, and you can check if you have some connection between some layer. And like this, check if you can have some connection between your layer or not. Okay, as you can see, our watertight model, it's user-friendly because it's based on the sequence stratigraphy of Paleoscan. Due to this, you have all the interactivity to create layer, to edit and change this watertight model. And then you have many possible applications like Allan diagram. Also, you can create some fault polygon. And in the future, it will be possible to export this model or to populate the cellule of this model. Thank you for your attention. If you need more information, you can visit our website or our YouTube channel.